Good afternoon, children. Okay, so let us just revise the previous concepts which we have studied. So, what things we have studied in previous session? Can you just revise it? What all things we have studied? First, we have studied studied methods of separation. Many methods we have studied. That is uh, threshing, winnowing, filtration. Yes. Then sedimentation. Very good. Then very good. Then filtration. Yeah, many methods we have studied. In that all methods, most of examples were having water, right? Many examples we have seen in that all methods, and most of examples we have studied, and among them, water was only we were studying, right? In sedimentation, decantation, loading, filtration, distillation, many methods we have seen, but the major example we have studied is water. Now today let us see the properties of water, why it is essential. Okay. So what you are seeing on a screen now? What is there? Water. What it is? Water. So can you tell me some uses of water? Can you tell me some of uses of water? Yes. Only for drinking? Yeah, drinking, washing, cooking. Then only for three purpose you are using water. Sakshi? Sakshi, tell me the uses of water. Are you Sakshi?
Ma'am, we use the water to drink water and bath to
Only this much? Yes. Yes, Pawar, you tell me. Okay. See here we use water for many purposes. Which are those? Let us study in this session now. Here you can see. We'll study that water a universal solvent. Why it is called as a universal solvent? Why it is so important? Okay. Why water is called as a universal solvent? That means very essential part of living, even the non-living organisms also. Right? Here you can see water is called universal solvent because it is capable of dissolving more substances than any other liquid. So as you all know that we have studied previously, in many examples we have taken water because water has that capacity of dissolving many more substances compared to the other liquids. It means whenever water goes either through the air, the ground or the through our bodies, it takes along valuable chemicals, minerals, and nutrients. So, what it means is it dissolves in chemicals, minerals, nutrients, salt, whatever the thing, that everything will be dissolved in water, that much capacity that water is having, but not other liquids, right? So water is the capability of dissolving variety of different substances. For example, you can take salt, tablets, and again you can take some of chemicals, sugar. Okay, then here we'll see some of the crucial functions of water. We have seen that water is important and it is called universal solvent. Why it is called a universal solvent? Because it has a capacity of dissolving many more substances in it. We'll see some of the functions of water, for what purpose this water is using and in what way that water is working. Okay. First one is, our body cannot absorb food if it is not dissolved in water. So, if the food is not dissolved in water, whatever we are consuming, then that food will not be absorbed by our body, because when we have the food, that food will digest, then it will mix with the water, then later on that food will be absorbed by our bodies. Next one, simpler substances produced during digestion absorbed by different parts of our body through water. So during digestion process in our body, okay, during digestion process in our body, the complex substances will be divided, or it will be converted into simpler substances, and that simpler substance will absorbed by different parts of our body, and that absorption will be done only through the water is helping here in absorption of that simpler substance. You can say any kind of vitamins, proteins, and what carbohydrates, fats, that everything will be absorbed by the body only through the water. Next is, water helps in transport of vitamins and minerals. So as I told that whenever the digestion process takes place, during that digestion, vitamins and minerals, whichever they are present in food, that will be absorbed by body. Before absorption, these minerals will what transfer from one part of our body to another part. For transportation of that vitamins and minerals, water is mandatory. So water helps in transport of that minerals and vitamins. Next is, water used to transport waste out of our body. What it means? So the unwanted things which are there in our body, that will be removed only by the help of water. That may be in the form of urine or the feces or through the sweating of our body. So that all will be removed out from our body only through the water. So water is used as a solvent to transport waste and unnecessary materials of our body, such as excess of salt. Next one, plant takes up vital nutrients, minerals, salt from soil through the water. What it means? So as you all know that in soil there is much presence of nutrients, minerals, vitamins. Okay. So in order to pass these all nutrients, minerals, salt to the overall plant, water is helping in that transportation. So water is playing important role in transporting these all minerals from the soil to the plants. Next one, For aquatic plants and animals. Aquatic plants and animals means what? The animals or the plants which live in water. So the animals and plants which live in water, they also require some of gases. Which kind of gases? Like oxygen and carbon dioxide for their breathing process, right? So, like you all, plants and animals, those who are living in water, they are also required with the oxygen and carbon dioxide. That oxygen and carbon dioxide, it is completely dissolved in water. So from that water, they can easily access that oxygen and carbon dioxide, whichever they are living in a water, means plants and animals. So for aquatic plants and animals, water is essential as gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide, they are dissolved in water. Aquatic organisms use these gases for sustaining their life. Like you all, plants and animals, those who are living in water, they require oxygen and carbon dioxide that is already dissolved in water. From that, they take it for sustaining their life. So, without water, there would be no life on this universe. So, this is what everything about water. So why water is called as a universal solvent? Water is called universal solvent because it dissolves many more substances in it. Even it is used for many purposes of our daily life. Understood?